So we're back with the relocation franchise, and it's been almost 2 weeks since the last episode. I'm sorry about that. Basically, I was waiting for a roster update, and now that we do have a good roster update, I made my own roster and I tweaked it to make sure we had some good potentials, some contracts were correct, a couple other roster moves, so we should be all good to go for this relocation franchise. So if you're excited for episode 2, make sure you hit the like button down below, subscribe to the channel if you're new and enjoyed the content, and in the comment section let me know what you think our plan of approach should be with this team. Should we go out and get a superstar day one and try to build around them? Should we build through prospects? Should we kind of like find a player that's on the cusp of being a superstar and turn them into a superstar and build around them? Let me know in the comment section down below what you think. Along with that, down below are all my social media links. It's in the description: Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. Also, I've been streaming on Twitch later at night, kind of just hanging out, playing Diamond Dynasty, checking out some franchise stuff. So if you just want to come out, talk some baseball, talk some Diamond Dynasty, talk some MLB The Show, go follow my Twitch and you'll be notified whenever I do go live, and you can just come hang out. We'll, kind of talk about life, whatever. And the final thing before we get into the video, if you missed one of the videos yesterday, I uploaded 2. I'll put a link to one of them in the top corner. Go and give them a watch. Pause this video, go watch that video, and then come back and we can enjoy this one. So let's hop into it. We got a couple things to talk about before we actually get into this actual franchise. So if you missed the introduction episode, basically what we're doing is we're putting a 3-year window to turn this team around. Like, if we can't do that, we might get fired. So we definitely need to work kind of quickly with this team. So it's not necessarily, let's turn this team around instantly, but we do have a little bit of a time constraint to do it. So it is a little bit of a challenge. We moved as the Seattle Mariners to Las Vegas, became the Las Vegas Vandals. And what we're going to do is we're going to control everything and things like that. So in the last episode, we started in spring training. We added a couple players to the roster, and also in real life, a couple players got cut. So we kind of need to talk about the roster as a whole. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hop straight into the regular season. I'm going to get the roster to look how it should be after episode 1 and the moves that happened in real life. So let me show you what we're working with. So after spring training, I looked at some of the roster signings that we had. There was Yairo Munoz, who actually went to the Red Sox in real life. So let's keep it realistic. Let's let Yairo Munoz go to the Red Sox. We had Xavier Cedeno, Aaron Sanchez, Gabriel Moya. We had Danny Salazar as well. And I was looking through the comments, and you guys really weren't sold on a lot of those options that we brought in. So what I did was I let Danny Salazar go back to free agency. Aaron Sanchez went back to free agency. And the guys that I kept were the 2 bullpen options, Cedeno and Moya. Moya in his mid-20s could really be a good bullpen option for us. If not this year, within the next couple seasons, because he does have beat potential. And then Xavier Cedeno can really be a lefty that can help us out for the next season or 2 in the bullpen, just because we don't have a lot of lefties and he's already an MLB ready player. So I felt like he could help us out there. There was one more player that I wanted to add to the team, and I was looking through free agency, and we kind of did need a starting pitcher that could really help us out right now. And there's a player in Henderson Alvarez that I really thought could help us out. As a new team in Las Vegas, we're kind of looking for a new start. We're looking for players who want to come in, who are hungry to win right now. And Henderson Alvarez kind of fits that mold. He's trying to make a comeback in the MLB in real life. So I figured, let's give him a shot here in Las Vegas and see how he does. So these are the 3 players and their contracts that made the team after spring training. So you guys can see Henderson Alvarez was signed on a 3-year, $20 million deal. That 3rd year is a club option. So we're at least going to have him on the team for 2 years. We'll see how he does. Cedeno is a 2-year deal, with that 2nd year being a club option, and Gabriel Moya's on a 2-year deal where that 2nd year is a club option as well. So low risk, high reward type players. We're going to have to wait and see how they do. I felt like these were players that were going to help us out, either not this season, next season for Moya. And I think Henderson Alvarez kind of has the biggest upside with being able to help us out right now and also for the foreseeable future. So before we hop into the trade, you guys mentioned that Kyle Seager, you were kind of mixed. Keep Kyle Seager, trade Kyle Seager. And Kyle Seager only has this year and next year on his deal. I'm going to let him run out his deal. He's been with I was going to say Seattle, but he's been with the Mariners and now the Las Vegas Vandals for his entire career. Let's let him see it out. Let's let him at least see possible victory. I feel like we owe him that. He's been with the club the whole entirety of his career, and I feel like getting rid of him now just doesn't make sense. So let's keep him here, and let's just rock with Kyle Seager being kind of that captain of the team and being that veteran presence. The thing is, we do have another veteran in the team that is eating up a lot of salary, and that's Dee Gordon. And he's one of those players that I do want to get rid of. An area that I really want to strengthen so that we don't have to worry about it later is starting pitching. And you're probably thinking about, that's kind of boring. Why not bring in a lineup bat? The thing with our lineup is we do have a lot of young players who are going to develop quickly. And I don't know if I want to hinder their development by bringing in a player. So if you guys do want to see an all-star, or you do want to see a player somewhere in this lineup, let me know in the comment section below that you think we should try to pick up like a budding superstar, or try to get a player that we should build this team around in the lineup. Like Kyle Lewis looks okay, but I definitely could be okay with upgrading in left field. I could be okay with upgrading in center field until Jared Kelenic is ready. In right field, we do have Mitch Haniger. An area I'd be cool with upgrading until Evan White is ready. You know, first base, maybe try to get a really good catcher. You know, let me know what you guys think, because I'm completely open to getting your guys' input into the game and this franchise and this series. So let me know in the comment section down below. But for this trade, this one, I'm going to let you guys vote. So let me go through the different options, and then I'm going to put a poll in the top corner so you guys can choose. So the first trade that we're going to talk about is acquiring Matthew Boyd of the Tigers, strengthening that starting pitching for sure. I think this is an option that could really have some upside for us. He's only 29. Obviously, his contract does expire at the end of the year, but a player who's 82 overall, has some pretty good stats, a lefty in the lineup, and like I mentioned, at $5 million, he's hitting arbitration. We definitely could keep a pretty cheap contract for this player. We'd be trading Joe Rizzo, low-rated player, but it would be a prospect, so it kind of does help with the Tigers. Dee Gordon, a player who could hop into the lineup right away, and obviously Tim Lopez. We just have an abundance of second basemen, so I felt like I would throw that in. So I feel like this would be an okay trade. So if you guys think that Matthew Boyd should be the option, let me know in the poll. The next one's going to involve a Pirates pitcher in Joe Musgrove. He is only 75 overall, but he's 27 years old. Decent per dines, and we all know that he can be a beast in franchise. Again, he's hitting arbitration as well, so it's going to be a cheap contract, and he definitely could help us in that starting rotation. This trade's a little bit different. This one would be Dee Gordon, Alan Hansen, and Cal Raleigh, a catching prospect, a second baseman who just hasn't panned out in Hansen, and then obviously Dee Gordon. So if that's a trade you think we should do, go ahead and vote for it in the poll. The next one actually does involve another Pirates pitcher, and this one is for Trevor Williams, but this one doesn't involve Cal Raleigh. This one, just to kind of make it another like, hey, let's throw some prospects in there, I would do Joe Rizzo. So this would be for Trevor Williams. Again, a very similar pitcher in overall and rating. And then again, contract's about to expire, and we'd be in an arbitration area. So this would be the trade for Trevor Williams. So if you think Trevor Williams would be the best option, make sure you go into the poll at the end of all these options and vote for him. We have one more option, and this one is kind of the biggest name out of the bunch. So this one's for the Arizona Diamondbacks lefty Robbie Ray, and this one's kind of hit or miss with how he does in franchise, but I feel like this is kind of the biggest name that we could get, and he definitely would be at the top of our rotation and kind of add something to the lineup. He is a little bit higher on he has a little bit of a higher contract at $9.4 million, and he does become a free agent at the end of the season, so this would be a player we'd have to pay to lock up for the future. But at 29 years old, I definitely think he could potentially, or I definitely think he could be a good option for us. He could be one of those players that could hop into our lineup, be at the top of our rotation, and really help us out. It is a bit of a risk, but we would only be getting rid of Dee Gordon, Alan Hansen, and Cal Raleigh. So those are all the options for pitching trades that I'm thinking about doing for this episode. So in the top corner right now, there's going to be a little icon that pops up. Go and click it and go vote in the poll for your player that you think we should trade for. What I'm trying to do with these trades is I'm trying to keep it realistic, not go over the top and being like, let's go get the best pitchers in the league. Let's not go get Walker Buehler or Clayton Kershaw. We're still a team in a rebuild. We're not going to be able to attract those big name players just yet. So I think to keep it somewhat realistic, let's go for a medium area trade, and then we can go from there. The thing, if we do want to go out and get one of those big superstars, we would have to get rid of our top players and also one of our top prospects, or even two of our top prospects. So that's something that I would want you guys to decide in the comment section down below, how we would approach this franchise. So that's the trade. That's the free agent signings. That's kind of the behind the scenes stuff. Let's get into this game. Alrighty, opening day versus the Rangers, and we're the home team. So, whew, it's gonna be a good one. Let's get into it. So here's our matchup for the day: Corey Kluber versus Marco Gonzalez. Here are the lineups for both teams. The Las Vegas Vandals, opening day. We're the home team. What a way to get our franchise started. You guys can see their squad, our squad. I decided to go with a little bit of a lefty heavy lineup as we do go against Corey Kluber. It is going to be a tough matchup for sure, but I'm super psyched about it. I think this is going to be a fantastic franchise. I can't wait to bring this series to you guys. Like I mentioned, it's not going to be every day. It'll definitely be every other day. But opening day, I know the stadium says Old Texas. If you guys think we should change our stadium for the future so that we can be like at Old Miami or some other stadium, let me know what you think down in the comment section down below. There's going to be a lot of comments for you guys. I want to see your input on this series, but I am super psyched about it, and I can't wait to get this started. So here we go, looking at Marco Gonzalez last year, had a pretty solid season. I'm hoping he can do better this year, and we're debuting our cream unis for season 1. I know some of you guys were a little bit, you weren't feeling the unis. We definitely can rebrand come season 2 if we want to, but I'm looking forward to this. I kind of like the color scheme for the home ones. The away ones I know you guys kind of had some issues with, but here we go. First pitch of the series. We're going to start it off with a sinker, just a little outside. So let's get it out of the way now. I am going to be playing on Hall of Fame for both hitting and pitching. That way it's somewhat of a challenge, but it's not like I'm absolutely sweating to get a game on. So Hall of Fame I feel like is a good level for now. And if we need to tweak it as we go along, we can do that. So we're going against the new, what is it? I almost said the Cleveland Indian. The new Texas Ranger, Corey Kluber. Had a little bit of a rough year battling some injuries last year. I definitely expect this to be a tough matchup. So here we go. Dee Gordon's going to lead it off for us. Let's see how we do. All right, I'm going to try to hit like this. It's going to be tough with this camera angle, but I feel like you guys should still be able to see the player. I feel like that's a little bit better for franchise content. So here we go. Ooh, it's gonna be a tough one, as Dee Gordon does a little swinging bunt. He doesn't have the speed he used to, and it's gonna be an out. All right, so I lowered my face cam so you guys could actually see the player. I forgot with MLB Network, it's in the top corner rather than the bottom corner for MLB The Show's scoreboard. So we're going to rock with this for the game. Malik Smith is up. Here we go. I feel like this is going to be a good one. Man, I'm not going to lie. This camera angle is a little tough to hit. I'm used to zoomed in a little bit more, but we're going to make it work. We're going to make it work for this. Swings at a pitch in the dirt. Oh, no. Not a good start. All right, is that going to stay fair? Is it? He might actually have a play on it. And right, he does. Joey Gallo makes the play against the wall, and that's the inning. That's tough. That's a good play, though. That's a tough play. I'll give it to him. He caught it off the wall. You saw that? What was that? Speaking of Joey Gallo, here we go. We start him off with the changeup in a really bad spot, so we got to be a little careful with that. But going against Joey Gallo, we know this is going to be a tough at-bat. Can we get him here with the curve? We do. Get him sit down. That's what I like to see. So Robin Chirinos is down 0-2 after a little cutter down and in. We're going to go to a changeup low and away, see if we can get him here. And kind of hit into the shift. Works out easily. Dee Gordon's there, and we got 2 up, 2 down. This game's going by pretty quick, actually. All right, sitting 1-2. We've missed some pretty good pitches here this at-bat. And there we go. First hit of the game goes to Vogie. Vogie needs a hoagie, whatever you want to call him. Daniel Vogelbach gets on first. It's 4 speed, though, so we got to be careful on the base paths with him. But there he goes. He goes oppo with it. And we got a nice little base knock. All right, Carlos Gonzalez trying to keep that career going. Let's see how he does here in the box. A little bloop hit there. Safe at second. A little check swing bunt type situation happening. I don't care. We got guys on first and second. No outs. Daniel Vogelbach's getting moving on the base path. Okay, I'll take that. And it goes off Kluber, so it shouldn't be a double play. He is going to get out at first, but we got guys in scoring position, second and third with only one out. So we're threatening here in the bottom of the second. All right. Is Kluber all right? He's looking a little shaken up. Uh-oh. Is he good? What's going on? All right, so he's going to stay in the game. We got J.P. Crawford up. He's got a chance to really get us going this game. All right, we're going to take the cutter. We're going to take it. We're not going to go free swinging. We got to be patient with our at-bats. All right, J.P. Crawford puts it into play. It's going to left. Willie Calhoun's out there. Does he have the arm? On top of that, the relay just wasn't quick enough. So there we go. J.P. Crawford, small ball, just put it into play, get the run home, and we're up 1-0 thanks to that sac fly. I'll take it. We got to get our runs in. We just got to score when we can. We got to be productive with our outs. So Kyle Lewis, here we go. Let's see if he can kind of continue his hot form that he had last year. And that looks like it might get down. It doesn't. Ooh, Joey Gallo's got the range there. And that inning comes to a close, but I'll take it. We're up 1-0. That's a good start for us. All right, we got the Todd father up. And, like, for me, I got to get more excited. We just had our first run in franchise history. The Las Vegas Vandals. We're on the board. We're up 1-0. And we got to keep this going. This is looking good. All right, that changeup hung, but ooh, J.P. Crawford showing off the leather. I like it. I was kind of slandering him a little bit in last episode, but he's got the hops. He's making it look easy there at short. All right, so we got Isaiah Kiner for Leffa 0-2. Oh, baby, look at that curve right on the corner, right where you want it, right on the black. And we're still up a run. We're looking good. All right, so we got a quick 0-2 to Austin Nola. Just been kind of fooled on some pitches here, so. Hey, there we go. That's some good hitting right there. Take that little low sinker. Yeah, there we go. Austin Nola, 0-2. Taking it right back up the middle. And we got a leadoff runner. I like that. So far, I'm liking the hitting on this squad. So Dee Gordon's up. Part of me wants to bunt. Part of me is like, just swing. Put it into play. Get a little slap base knock. And now we got runners at first and second. No outs. Malik Smith coming up. Ooh, I'm feeling it. We're starting to roll. We're starting to get hot. I like it. All right, Malik Smith grounds, and it's going to get through. Oh, I thought that had double play or at least a force out somewhere. I didn't think he hit it hard enough. Let's take a look here. Matt Duffy just doesn't have the range, and neither does Odor. Gallo's got a cannon, though, and that's why I didn't send him. So bases loaded. No outs. We got Mitch Haniger up. What can he do with this? Okay, that's a tough pitch on the hands. A little sinker coming in on him. Okay. All right, he fouls it off. Here we go. We got speed at first and second. 40 on third. That's not bad. We just got to put it into play here. Stay fair. It's going to. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Oh, that would have been amazing. Oh, but he still puts it into play. That's got to be getting down, right? It does. What are you doing? Get on the horse. Only one run's going to score. But Mitch Haniger ropes it to left center. And, I mean, Danny Santana was getting on his horse. I thought he may have had a chance to maybe lay out, get to it. They're having a little mound visit right now. Corey Kluber's getting a little rocked. And, I mean, probably should have scored a run there. Probably should have been an extra base hit. But safe, rather safe than sorry. And I'm feeling it. Things are looking good here. And there he goes. He walks in a run. Corey Kluber's rattled. We're in his head. And there's a run. It's 3-0 here in the third. Things are getting a little crazy. Carlos Gonzalez. That's getting down. What are you guys doing? Get on your horse. And another run scores. The runners on the base path, they're so hesitant. But 4-0. We're feeling it. We're putting it in play. We're hitting it where they're not. And it is looking great so far for the Las Vegas Vandals here. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Let's go, Seager. Let's add insult to injury. Ooh, the changeup got him. And Kyle Seager becomes the first victim of the inning. That's tough. That changeup was a little nasty. And, I mean, we're still threatening. I'm liking what I'm seeing. J.P. Crawford brought in the first run of the game. Can he bring in a couple more? Oh, baby. Kluber is rattled. 3-0 count. Is he going to hang one? We're not doing anything. We're taking the pitch regardless of what happened. Ooh, I should have swung. That would have been a grand salami for sure. But we got a 3-1 count. Only going to be swinging if it's a strike, like 100%. So, another walked-in run. Corey Kluber is absolutely rattled. We're literally in his head. We are. Ooh, he's done. Colby Allard has come in, and Corey Kluber's day is done after 2 1/3 innings. That's tough. So the lefty Colby Allard comes in. He's got a fastball, cutter, changeup, and curve. And look at that hit. That's at least a run. 2 runs. We're going to try to go to third on this. Ooh, we're safe. And Kyle Lewis is bringing in his first 2 of the season. And it's getting ugly. It is 7-0 in the third. With Nola, actually. Nola was the one that started the inning. And Dee Gordon's going to get under it. That's going to be the inning. But a huge one for us. Absolutely love the energy, the intensity, the way we're just coming out and we're bringing it to the Rangers. And it's 7-0 after 3. So to keep this game a little short, because I feel like this episode's gonna run for forever, I'm gonna quick manage the next couple innings, and then we'll round out the opening day with we'll play the last couple innings. Normally I wouldn't do this, but we're already up 7-0. We had a few things to talk about for the roster and the franchise to begin with at the beginning of the episode. Normally I'd play the whole game, show you guys the highlights, but let's do opening day. Let's get through this and see how things go. So far I'm loving the way we're playing. I mean, we were looking great. Marco Gonzalez, ooh, 2 outs here. Come on, get out of the inning, no runs. 3-run score on a bases clearing double by Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Yikes. Okay, the offense is starting to heat up again. Couldn't get out of it there. If we can get 6 innings from Marco Gonzalez, I'll be super happy. And we do. That's a great outing for him so far. I might even try to squeeze 7 out of it. We're going to do it. Perfect. That is a great opening day for Marco Gonzalez. And he's going to be done after that. So heading into the 8th, what we're going to do is we're going to enter the game. We're going to get back into it, and we're going to finish these last 2 innings with a 7-3 lead. We're going to go to our bullpen. Alrighty, so Edwards is coming to the game here. I mean, it's an area where it's like, let's not let this game get close. We definitely want to keep it at a 4-run lead for us, as Isaiah Kiner-Falefa is feeling it. He almost just took us deep right there. Nice little cutter. Mitch should make the play. And to be honest, he was locked into an animation as soon as that ball was hit. I didn't even, I think I touched the thumbstick and it was already locked in. Like he had his mind made up. That was the animation he wanted. Made me a little nervous, to be honest. But so far, so good. I'm liking the team. Do I expect us to be a playoff team? Definitely not. But let's see if we can get him here at first. 42 speed. It's going to be close. Ooh, bang, bang play at first. Ooh, we got to watch this one out. This was a little closer than it should have been. Look at him. Look at him hustle down. Wait, you're not even going to show us the bang, bang play at first? You got to be kidding me. Come on. Willie Calhoun's a little bit of a power bat. We got to be careful here. Let's get out of this inning. Let's head into the bottom of the 8th, and let's see if we can, just finish off this game. Oh, get some swing. I didn't think they were going to call the check swing. That's the inning. Let's head into the bottom half of the 8th with this 4-run lead. Maybe extend it a little bit. Get that comfortable lead heading into the 9th. And let's just end it. Dee Gordon puts a little slap into it, and it's going to be a fly out to left. Bottom 9 time. Let's close it out. Alrighty, I'm going to stick to Edwards here. I'm going to let him shut the door. That's got to be a strike, Blue. Come on. If he does get into trouble, though, we do have Hirano warming up in the pen, our closer, so that if things do get a little dicey, you know, we can turn to him and hopefully he can shut the door. So 1-2 count to Gallo. This is the batter that I'm most scared of this inning. After that, I think we should be in a good spot. Ooh, talking about being scary right there. We're going to go 2-seam up and in, see what he can do with it. And by up and in, I mean right down the pipe. You know, got to love it. So here we go. Curveball, down in the dirt. Get it low. That's not low. That's not low. So we gotta do something here. Let's get Joey Gallo out. Oh, he put a charge into that one. It is carrying a little bit. Mitch Haniger's there, though. That's that first out, but a loud one. Holy cow. All right. That's a good pitch to start it off. I'll take that. Here we are. We're going to go back up with the fastball. He swings at it. 1 strike away from the Las Vegas Vandals' first win in franchise history. It was close. It was close. I thought we had him. I thought we were going to have him on the swing. We're going to go cutter up and in, or right down the middle. Close enough. Fouls it off. Come on. Let's get him right here. Maybe a fastball up and away. Swings at it. That's the first win in Vegas Vandals history, or the Las Vegas Vandals history, I should say. And we're off to a good start. That's how you want to start your franchise opener, your home opener, your opening day. And look at this. The team's pumped. We're feeling good. And I'm really happy with the way the team performed. So guys, you obviously can see the players are kind of celebrating in the background. Players did well. You know, that third inning was massive for us. 6 runs. That was huge. We really needed that. And I'm looking forward to really developing this team. Again, guys, there's going to be that poll in the top corner for that starting pitcher trade. And on top of that, I want you to get in the comment section. Let me know who you think, you know, or what should be our approach with this franchise. Again, we do have a 3-year window before we could get fired. So we kind of do need to grow at a quick rate. But I definitely don't want to just go absolutely crazy and try to go and trade for Acuna or things like that. So really quick, you guys can see the stats, the game report. Marco Gonzalez is the player of the game, and I agree. 7 innings of only 5 hits. He had 8 strikeouts and 3 earned runs. You know, Vogelbach had an RBI. Lewis had 2. We got Carlos Gonzalez with 1. Mitch Haniger had 1. And Corey Kluber just didn't have his stuff today. 2 1/3 innings. Just got absolutely rocked. So that's going to end the video, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. Remember, hit that like button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and enjoyed the content. Hit that little bell icon. Make sure all notifications are clicked so you're notified whenever a video does go live. Get in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this episode, what we should do with this franchise. And if you're excited for it, make sure you hit that like button. Again, hit that poll. And that's about it, guys. I hope you did enjoy the video. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.